We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine, not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And that's in there for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game two, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Line drive to left. Gallo is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Ready now for L.A., Anthony Rendon. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Rendon is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty, and this guy has it. I don't think it's something that could be taught. I don't care how many hours you put it in the cage. This guy has the ability to put barrel on baseball consistently, no matter what side it's coming from.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rendon on his way to second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing and a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Jim Edmonds, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. One 1-0 count. Here it is.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Two and one to Edmonds.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket. The
3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
The 2-0 pitch.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
2-1, here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And now for the Angels, Albert Pujols. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Rendon over at second. Trout on at first with 2 down. And he lays off for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Angels nothing. Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Digging in now, Michael Young. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Michael.
Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Ready on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a miss, and Young is down on strikes, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting off with back-to-back off-speed pitches as an 0-2 and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And Edmonds won't get there. It's off the wall.
Boy, D-Row, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two and 0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Two and 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate now, Danny Santana. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And Edmonds will put this one away like so, and that will be that. Rangers leave a pair. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Garrett Anderson. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Anderson, 30 years of age. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one to Tommy La Stella.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two.
Count is 1 and 2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2.
2 ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Here's Justin Upton now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
First and second here with nobody out. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Anderson is on his way home. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Max Stassi, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Stassi playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Now batter.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now is Anthony Rendon as he lines it out to center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Edmonds is creeping up on a nice milestone over his great career. 400 big flies. It'd be fun to see him accomplish that, hopefully in the near future. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the payoff pitch home. And there's a base hit on the line. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Mike Trout comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So digging in now, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
4 runs here in this half inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jesse Chavez enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Ready now, Garrett Anderson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at his career totals, Anderson enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Angels 5 and the Rangers nothing. Leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field. Edmonds is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
So next to the plate for Texas, Rougned Odor. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Down, 0-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Hunter Cole. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Upton's under it, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the
Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Justin Upton, the next to hit.
The right fielder.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1 and 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Lifted in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Hit on the ground out to short. Odor on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Angels add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Angels 6 and the Rangers nothing. Up next for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 and 1. Inside, ball 2.
Pulled toward right center field. And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Michael Young.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. First pitch on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Young, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2.
Ani bailed him out with a swing, 3-2 now.
He was in a great hitter's count, should have been looking dead red, but instead chases after a pitch that he couldn't do anything with and would have walked him.
Nope,
And
that's
he
ball.
lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Elvis Andrus. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Nope, that's inside.
Runners on first with 1 down. Two and 0.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Three and 0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Rendon is there. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is right there. 1 gone. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
First offering on its way. Jim Edmonds comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-zip. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Ivan Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2-0.
2-0.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. Line to the right side. Upton is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Here's the pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Standing in now, Danny Santana. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 2 out, nobody on. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Albert Pujols.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Nope. Outside.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit ball to second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Odor has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting,
well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Rangers,
okay, thank you, Heidi.
Todd Frazier.
First pitch on its way. Todd Frazier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
To 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Cole.
Into the box, Hunter Cole. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Looped over toward first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now batting, Ronald Guzman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-0 count and the pitch. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Michael Young, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Rangers leave a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Brett Martin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton.
First pitch coming, here it is. Slider laid off for a ball. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, Max Stassi.
Standing in, Max Stassi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrelton Simmons. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball one.
Martin features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of the bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Runner at first here, one man out. Fouled off. The 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count, bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Now batting.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And stepping in, the veteran center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Halos lead this one 7-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Three and 2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And now Andrus swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
At the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Strike called. 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Sharp ground ball to third, and into left field for a 1-out hit.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll make it to third. And there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Danny Santana. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Striding in, Todd Frazier, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination. Mike Trout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. The 1-0. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Cody Allen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Garrett Anderson, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. In the dirt here, but the Gold Glover Rodriguez is able to hang right with it. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here comes the first pitch. Justin Upton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Pujols rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 9.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Max Stassi, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Angels 9 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Grounded to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Stepping in now, Hunter Cole, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's there.
And it's 1-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Digging in, Ronald Guzman, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line hard, but foul. None out. Runners at first and second. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Noah Ramirez is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Standing in now, Michael Young. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Here comes the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Elvis Andrus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
At the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. And she'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
At the plate, Joey Gallo. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
First and second here with nobody out. Line toward the alley in left center. And they are really hitting their stride now as this will cut into that deficit even further. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Justin Anderson is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. At the plate now, Danny Santana. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Todd Frazier now. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Second home run early in the year as it's now a one-run ball game.
This game was slowly getting away from them right there, but with one swing of the bat, they find themselves down one with a chance to potentially tie this thing back up.
Here's Rougned Odor now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that count.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter.
At the plate, Hunter Cole. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Booker.
To the plate now, Ronald Guzman. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. 8 runs already in this inning. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they do not go quietly as they strike for 8 big ones here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. Angels are out in front, 9-8. Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Andrelton Simmons.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Coming to the plate now, Jim Edmonds. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0.
1-1.
Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Odor. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 9-8.
Ty Buttrey takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
The shortstop, Michael Young.
First pitch on its way. Grounded to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
In now, Elvis Andrus, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about it. A runner at first with no outs here. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Ready once again, Pudge Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 0-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1 out and a runner on second base. This one's down to third. Rendon has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Danny Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Angels 9 and the Rangers 8. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Ready for another chance? Albert Pujols. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
3-2, full count. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Now batting. Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Garrett Anderson, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Tommy La Stella, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A man at third with one away. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Angels get just the one. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Angels 10 and the Rangers 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So with a save situation forthcoming, they'll turn things over to the veteran closer, Troy Percival. Striding in to start the ninth, Danny Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw to first is in time, and a good start for Percy here. One gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Standing in, Todd Frazier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at-bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. And the pitch.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Matt Duffy will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 6, Matt Duffy.
And a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Skied into straightaway right. Upton on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hunter Cole.
Striding in once again, Hunter Cole. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. is ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Hit hard. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. Los Angeles put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Andrew Heaney gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Lance Lynn was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. Troy Percival earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 10 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.